Well, Meghan Markle has announced her latest project as part of her multi-million-dollar deal with Netflix.
Good, they've got dogs and kids to feed. Pete, our entertainment editor, what are the details?
Well, you know I'm happy, Kylie. You know I'm happy today because this has been stressing me out for quite some time, that Harry and Meghan have been on this $1 million a week deal. I'm not making that up. $1 million a week they get put into the bank account by Netflix, and they've done nothing. They've seemed to be turning up on all sorts of other places except Netflix. Now we have the grand news that yes, indeed, Meghan is developing a project. So that's the word they've used, is developing a project. So it sounds like it's some time off yet. But it is a story about an animated series about a young girl called Pearl who somehow or other starts interacting with very famous women of history, and I imagine that's people like Florence Nightingale and Mother Teresa and all sorts of other fascinating people. So it's actually not a bad concept.
Yeah.
So also she's brought in to co-executive produce with her on this because, to be blunt about it, Meghan has no experience in executive producing an animated series. But David Furnish, the husband of Elton John, does have a lot more experience in producing TV and movie projects. So he's come in to co-executive produce this show. So no doubt as time goes on, we will find out more and hear more about the series, which is being done by the Archwell production company, which she's co-founder of, and will then be seen via Netflix.
Gee, the soundtrack to Pearl is going to be amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
So Meghan has spoken about it?
She has. She's put out the statement to say how exciting the journey of self-discovery, overcoming life's challenges, etc., etc. So I actually do think it sounds like quite a nice little project. Yeah, travelling back in time, or whether the people come back to the present day, I don't know. But all shall be revealed as time goes on.
With music by Elton John.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're talking.
Keep it in-house. Yeah, exactly.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Pete, Britney Spears' former manager has spoken out. We've already seen what's happened in court this morning.
Yeah, so this is Sam Lufty, and he is no longer the manager of Britney Spears. Sam likes a bit of publicity, and he's gone today onto social media to say that he feels he did let her down. Now, you may recall in the sort of ongoing saga of Britney, she has in times gone by taken out intervention orders against him. You know, something's terribly rancid in the relationship when, you know, you're taking AVOs against your own manager. But he decided he needed to vent, and so he's done that. Presumably, if he's so regretful about letting her down, he will have privately let her know as well, rather than just playing it out on social media. Meanwhile, of course, Britney has been busy herself on social media, or more in the case of deleting. You can't do that. You put something up on social media, and particularly you got that many followers watching you. This is what she put up on her Instagram. And, you know, I think it's meant to done with humour, about get the maid's nails done. I don't know. But anyway, she said, oh, quick, take that down. So she deleted that. But, of course, everyone has done a screenshot, and here we are talking about it now. And, of course, this is all playing out in court today. And there'll be no resolution on this case today. It could be months away. And I would say to you, I reckon you'd probably find 95% of people who are living under conservatorships will tell you that they should not be living under conservatorships. So this is not a unique story in that sense, but of course, being Britney Spears, it's getting an extraordinary amount of publicity.
All right, Pete, meanwhile, there's some exciting news for Prince fans, yeah?
Yeah, so we have an entirely new album from Prince coming out. Now, this is not just unreleased tracks they're going to just piece together and make it an album. This is an entire album that he actually recorded at Paisley Park about 5 to 6 years before his death. It suddenly, obviously never got released, and then in more recent times it was discovered in a storage facility in Los Angeles, where apparently all the Prince stuff, the vault, is now located, and it was discovered, and they said, what's this? A whole unreleased album? So that is now going to come out. Now, if you go to Rolling Stone today, they've spoken to the various musicians who worked on this album, who are clearly thrilled it's now going to see the light of day, although I would suggest to you that with performers like Prince, there is a reason why the album was never released. He may not have been happy with it. He may wanted to do more work on it, but Prince is gone. So the people that now run the estate are saying the album's coming out. It's called Welcome to America, and no doubt in coming weeks we'll talk more about that.
No doubt. Thank you, Pete. We'll talk to you again shortly with more.
Thank you.
Thanks.